Who are these children coming down, coming down?
Welcome to another episode of Film Fanatics presented by St. George News. I'm film critic Bruce Bennett with MadAboutMovies.org.
And I'm Adam Mast with Cinemast.net.
And today we're going to talk about a little film called Saturday's Warrior. Saturday's Warrior is based on a hugely successful Mormon-themed stage musical, and it tells the tale of the Flinders family and their oldest son who dreams of being a rock star, their oldest daughter who longs to find her soulmate while exploring things about how we got here, why we are here, and where the heck we are going.
That about sums
So
it
Adam,
up.
did you find any answers? Dead pause.
That's called waiting for, I don't know, what is that called?
Yeah, that's called a pregnant pause.
That's
So
called, I
let me-
don't know how to respond to that question.
Adam, for the first time in his life, is without words.
Well,
So let me fill you in. Let me get a little background on
Okay.
it. Okay. So this original stage musical is near and dear to me because if you grew up in the Southern California area and you were LDS back in the 70s, this was an amazing phenomenon in about 1974,
74 it
75.
debuted, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And they had it play in colleges and high schools. And I remember one high school in my neighborhood, it played like 28 nights in a row, except for Sunday, sold out. And it was a lot of neighborhood kids.
Why not
and
Sunday?
It was written by someone who's moved to St. George, lyricist Douglas Stewart. Saturday's Warrior has maintained its popularity because of the music.
Right.
And I think the goal here was to try to, no pun intended, resurrect it for audiences who parents our age. We want our kids to embrace this.
Call it what it is. It's a nostalgia thing.
Definitely nostalgia. We
That's
want
totally
we
what
want
it
our
is.
kids to embrace it like James Taylor and Playing Outside. We're
Right.
hoping that they will embrace these old-fashioned notions. What do you think,
Well,
Adam?
the question is, did you like the movie, I guess is what I'm asking.
I think the music is still good. They reset it in the 70s so they could stay true to its serious themes of zero population growth, which
Right.
I'm not sure is a theme anymore.
Relevant.
Relevant, and
Exactly.
abortion. So
Right.
I like that aspect. It's got some good actors, including one of the lead actors, Kenny Holland, who plays Jimmy, and another actor named Mason Davis. I think they've
Right.
got some talent here. But as we've always said, earnestness in movie making
Right.
does not necessarily translate
Earnest.
into great
Earnest
movie
is a good
making.
word. This movie wears its well-intentions
Right.
proudly on its sleeve. There's no doubt about it. For me, there's a lot of cheese going
Well,
on in
that's
this
good
movie.
because there's a line, isn't there, Adam, between
Right.
goofy, cheesy, and cool, campy.
Right.
And I don't think it gets into the cool and campy area.
Well, it really is taking itself very seriously, and in a way, for me, that kind of hurt the movie a little bit.
Well, those of us of that faith want to embrace it. It's our Fiddler on the Roof, Adam.
Right. Wow, that's a bold statement. You know, and I think a big problem.
I don't
with this
necessarily mean
movie-
quality-wise. I'm just saying what it means to the culture.
Yeah, and as the film itself as a whole, I actually feel like it would have benefited from a larger budget. And I actually
No
felt like
question
I felt
about
like there were moments in the movie I wish they would have. It was so light-hearted. I mean, there is bittersweet bumps in the road, no
Sure.
doubt about it. I mean, this is a movie about trials. It's a lot. It's a very
Sure.
LDS themed, and
Sure.
and we should mention there's an influx of religious themed movies as of late,
Right.
a whole lot. And this is an LDS movie that throws itself into the ring. But yeah, I just didn't feel like the musical numbers to me were not memorable, at least not as played in the
Yeah,
movie.
well-
there was no dynamic flair to the musical sequences.
You talk
to
about
me.
production values,
Right.
and it's clear they didn't spend a lot of money on the choreographer,
Right.
all right? And also, the sound itself sounded like it was recorded on a $30 1975 Panasonic tape recorder.
It's very odd. Obviously, the cast is capable. They're all good
Yep,
vocalists.
and they rearranged some of the music.
Right.
Some people will, who love the film or love the original musical, will not like some of the things they left out.
I've heard that. I talked to Tanya about that.
Right.
Alex Boyer is a scene stealer. He's in the movie very little. The guy's so charismatic, so genuinely likable.
Right.
I actually felt the movie needed more of that.
When you're
Reminded me of-
exploring serious themes, it's hard to do so in such a sanitized way. They're
Right.
trying to walk a line that will appeal to their fan base and
Yeah.
yet not cross the line. That's really hard to do.
This is for a specific demographic.
Right.
People on the outside looking in, I don't think are going to gravitate towards this movie. Having said that, the target demographic,
They'll see it. They'll go see it.
Well, I would suggest that,
Very curious.
that they stream this. This is a perfect family home evening type of movie for the faithful. If you're not LDS themed, I don't know that you're going to gravitate towards
Right.
this movie. but it's, you know what, I call it LDS comfort food, and there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that.
right, that's right.
That's fine. So
Like-
I'm going to say if you're LDS.
Like green Jell-O.
Exactly. I'm going to say if you're LDS, wait until it comes out on DVD and watch it with the family on Family Home Evening. That's what I say.
I think we totally agree. And that's another episode of Film Fanatics presented by St. George News. I'm Bruce Bennett with madaboutmovies.org.
And I'm Adam Mast with Cinemast.net.
And we're Film Fanatics. Are you?
Yeah, I mean,
There was people laughing in the theater.
yeah, you know, my wife, Tanya, got choked up on a couple of
Yeah.
occasions.
And what it's weird. is
Girl in
that,
the wheelchair, that we
Oh,
really
yeah.
related to that
Sure,
stuff.
sure.
I just wish it was not so cheesy.
Yeah, right.
So.